Hello everyone and welcome to my roundup of the Xbox/Bethesda E3 2021 Games Showcase, where we've got both a lot and a little to talk about, because boy oh boy was this a different one, shall we say. So this is going to be split up into sections. If I'm smart, there'll also be timestamps and chapters so you can scroll along to what bits you want. First of all though, we're going to kick off with the thing that was presented first in the showcase, Starfield. We finally got a look at it, and it's a space game. Looks like you'll get your own robot and a spaceship. You're part of the constellation thingy. That's cool. We really didn't get much. You saw a gun be put down on a table. It was just a cinematic trailer, just kind of a teaser to show people the general art style, I suppose. What we did get though was the website, in which we're told that the release date for Starfield will be November 11th, 2022. So, end of next year, basically. I was hoping end of this year, but end of next year it is. Gotta work out what to do with myself for the next year and a half, I guess. But that's all fine, because there's a ridiculous number of games coming out. And I'm gonna list all of them off right now. And this is the section with just... I've technically titled it a bunch of games nobody cares about, because most of them I don't care about, but there are some cool ones. In fact, the one we're starting off with, Stalker 2, is probably the one I'm most interested in all of that. We get to see a little bit of combat and story cinematic kind of stuff. It's one of the better trailers in this whole showcase. You get to see gun attachments being picked up and put onto the weapons in real time, which is very cool. The shooting looks pretty solid. You get to see an anomaly tracker where he throws like nuts and bolts to check where the death zones are. Very, very cool. And release date 28th of April 2022. So, sooner than Starfield, I guess. Additionally, we got to see Back 4 Blood, which is basically just a modern Left 4 Dead game. That's it. That's all you need to know about it. If you know what Left 4 Dead is, you already know this game perfectly. And that is coming out on October 12th. Next, we have Contraband, which was one of the games that's got me more interested. It's an open world co-op game, and that's basically all we know, because it was just a stylized cinematic trailer with no actual information really given. But that's cool. If you're a Sea of Thieves player, then get hyped for the Pirates of the Caribbean free DLC coming June 22nd. Yeah, that's cool. I know a few people into Sea of Thieves, so I hope you all enjoy that. We also got told that Yakuza Like a Dragon, plus all of the Yakuza mainline games, are on Gamepass. So if you Game Pass, then yeah, that's great. I will say this conference was very much just a huge promotional thing for Game Pass. It was like, hey, buy an Xbox, buy Game Pass, or PC and Game Pass. We've got so many games for you. So if you got Game Pass, good on ya. Next up, Battlefield 2042. This does look cool. It's coming October 22nd, so not too long to wait. And to me it looks very reminiscent of Battlefield 4. I was getting huge Battlefield 4 vibes from all of it basically. Lots of vehicle combat. Very cinematic style trailer though, so it would have been nice to see more gameplay. If you do want more news about Battlefield 2042, I will try and link Get Good Guy and Dame Over in the description, because those two guys cover Battlefield non-stop basically, and they're mates of mine, so always good to give them a shout out. And next up, Psychonauts 2. If you played the original Psychonauts, this is the sequel. It's very wacky and goofy. Coming August 25th. Party Animals. A little party-based, cute fighting animal game where your limbs will flop about and stuff. Coming next year. Hades, an amazing roguelike based on like mythology, is coming to Xbox August 13th, so something to look forward to. Something I'm looking forward to is Halo Infinite will have a free multiplayer, very, very good, and it's coming holiday this year, so December? They've not given it a solid release date, which bugs me a bit, but this is Halo, which I'm pretty sure was supposed to release a couple of years back, so yeah, probably a good idea. The grappling hook in it was the highlight for me. I love grappling hooks, reminding me very much of Titanfall 2. Now, Diablo, tell me in the comments. DIA Blow 2 Remaster, coming September 23rd. Not my kind of game, but I'm sure some of you will like it. A Plague Tale Requiem, the sequel to A Plague Tale, which was that French medieval rat game. Yep, coming next year. Far Cry 6, coming October 7th. Gotta see a bit more of it. It's a Far Cry game though. If you played any of the past 5-6 Far Cry games other than Primal, then you basically know what you're in for. It's a Far Cry game. Slime Rancher 2, coming 2022, looks to be more of the same. A game which I think was called Shredders, which is a snowboarding game coming in December, was shown off. The title was horrible. They had like the word Shredders over the word Shredders and it was very difficult to read. Do not approve of that. One of the very much more interesting ones, Atomic Heart, with no release date, but it looks kind of cool. An open world action RPG kind of thing in a weird apocalypse scenario. Yeah, that could potentially be my kind of thing. I'm liking the look of that. Now, Replaced coming in 2022, sorry, is a pixel game, not my style. 12 Minutes, which is that game where you replay the same 12 minutes over and over again. Sounds so much fun. Coming August 19th. Grounded has the Shroom and Doom update coming soon, and Among Us has 15-player lobbies, also coming soon. There were then a couple of 2.5D JRPGs called Eiyuden Chronicle Rising and 100 Hero or 100 Heroes, coming 2022 and 2023 respectively. The Ascent, coming July 29th, which I've put in brackets sci-fi twin stick ? There was legitimately so many games that I'm struggling to remember what's what. Age of Empires 4, October 28th. Great. Microsoft Flight Sim is coming to Xbox on July 27th, so just next month. And Forza Horizon 5 coming November 9th. And this game got way too much time. Forza Horizon 5 was on screen for ages. There was a whole conversation about it. We got multiple little trailer things. This game got a ridiculous level of time. I did not enjoy that part. I totally tuned out. Additionally, 10 more Bethesda-owned games are coming to Game Pass, including the classic Fallouts, which I think is just cool to see. Now, onto the stuff which I find a little bit more exciting. First up, Elder Scrolls Online is getting a little bit of an update for, Deadlands got kind of officially announced, I suppose, and a fraction of it shown off. There's a very short trailer for it. It's Fredo, who's the Elder Scrolls Online person, was excited in my Discord at least. Now, 76 actually had a couple of things shown off. First off was Steel Rain, coming July 7th, which is the Mutants vs. Brotherhood and Shin vs. Romani thing, all just coming to a close. I'm pretty sure this is already in the PTS though, so if you really want to know more about it, you can just spoil it all for yourself by searching for the PTS news from it all, or just play the PTS yourself. So yeah, as cool as the trailer was, it's already out in some form. What isn't out in some form, and what looks really cool, and had an amazing trailer which got me far too hyped, was Expeditions, because we're going back to the Pitt. It just looks cool. It looks cool. We went to the Pitt in Fallout 3, it'd be interesting to see how this is different, especially considering it's at a very different time, and it's Brotherhood going through it, and it just looks cool. Now, onto the best trailer in this entire thing. It was a super meta trailer for The Outer Worlds 2. It contained no news, no info, basically was just announced that, we're kinda working on a sequel to The Outer Worlds, in a trailer that was better than any of the others shown. Beautiful stuff. And then finally, Redfall, which is a co-op vampire murdery game, where you go around and murder vampires in Redfall, Massachusetts. So great, it's being made by Arcane Austin, so expect combat to be similar to Dishonored and Prey, kind of that feel to it all. It was purely a cinematic trailer, so we don't really get to see the gameplay, but there's 4 specialist characters, and yeah, honestly, it hit a bit soft for me, because we'd seen Back 4 Blood earlier, which was already very much like a modern Left 4 Dead, and this feels like kind of a modern Left 4 Dead, but vampires instead of zombies. But that's coming summer next year, so it's to look forward to. I'll be interested in seeing it. I don't know if I'll pick it up straight away, but yeah, maybe. And that's it. That's what we got. Avowed, Fable, and Elder Scrolls 6 were mentioned in name only, no other, like, updates or anything there. And honestly, I think the biggest problem with this, and why I'm probably going to end up titling this something like, I watched the E3 conference so you don't have to, is that they showed way too many games in the hour and a half slot they had. It was about an hour and a half they had, and they showed, like, I think 31 games? They ended up with, like, less than 3 minutes available per game on average, and Forza Horizon had, like, almost 10 minutes it felt like. They just gave that game tons of time, which means a lot of the other games got no time. It was just a series of trailers. Like, if you missed this conference, or missed this showcase, you are not missing out. Just watch the trailers for the games you're interested in. This was probably the worst E3 I've watched ever. Like, it's, yeah. Bethesda sharing the stage with Xbox just meant we got to see very little of what Bethesda was doing, and it also meant that Xbox had less time for the dozens of studios they now own. So yeah, it was a bit of a sad affair. I was really underwhelmed by it. Like, there is some cool stuff being shown off, but for me, Starfield is like the next game coming out that I know I'm going to cover, and that's end of next year. There's a few things which are like, yeah, that could be interesting, but all I got was a cinematic trailer, so I'm not going to get hyped for that. I want to at least see some decent gameplay. But yeah, I guess it's just a case of waiting for actual news on things, because this was not news. This was an hour and a half to promote the Gamepass, which is a good service, but doesn't need an hour and a half trailer for it. Anyway, looks like I'm going to continue with my streaming schedule for a while, so if you want to catch more of me, Monday to Saturday, 8 PM till midnight UK time, I'm streaming. We're currently on New Vegas, I'm beating Lonesome Road in the next episode, and then beating the game while siding with the Legion for the first ever time, and after that I'll be putting it to a vote as for what game I play next. So make sure to tune in for those. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new and enjoy Bethesda style stuff, because that's mostly what I cover, and let me know in the comments how you've been. If you're not someone who's able to tune into the live streams, give me a little update, be like, hey Sarge, hope you've been well, I've been doing good, life's been getting better, all of that fun stuff. As always, thank you very much for watching. Sarge out.